Major crackdown against drugs has been launched in Karnataka by the ruling Congress government. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has held a meeting with the concerned ministers against the rising drug abuse in the state. The Chief Minister will form a committee under the aegis of the Chief Secretary. In fact, a task force will also be formed, headed by the Home Minister, and will also have the Health Minister, Social Welfare Minister, and the Medical Education Minister on it. Siddaramaiah has also claimed that the drug circulation cannot take place without the knowledge of the station house officer. He's added that there is a need to strengthen the law and also monitor the synthetic drugs. Remember, about 50% of the cases reported in the state are from Bengaluru and around 22% are in Mangalore. Now, the government is also planning to amend the punishment to a minimum of 10 years of imprisonment and a maximum of life imprisonment. So clearly this is the Karnataka government that is trying to act against the circulation of drugs as well, and this is the Chief Minister who's of course also to form a committee under the aegis of the Chief Secretary as well, and the task force will also be formed that will be headed by the senior ministers of the Karnataka government. We are being told that the Home Minister, the Health Minister, the Social Welfare Minister and also the Medical Education Minister will be part of this task force, which will be focusing on fighting against the drug menace in the state of Karnataka. And of course, a lot of it is focused around the cities of Bengaluru and Mangalore as well. My colleague Neha joins us on the broadcast. Neha, this is now a major crackdown against drugs by the Siddaramaiah Sarkar. Give us more details about this new step that is being taken by the state of Karnataka.
Well, yes, Ashish, that's right. In fact, in what seems to be here a massive crackdown now by the Karnataka government, several new measures that are being brought in now, in fact, to control the illegal sale and consumption of drugs. Remember, of course, this is a larger part now of, in fact, a massive crackdown over here. The government has not only planned to form, in fact, a task force that's going to be headed now, by, of course, the Home Minister, but also committees now that are going to be headed by the Chief Secretary here. Several measures including, reforms over here in policy, wherein we're seeing that the punishment now for those peddlers and for those selling drugs has, in fact, of course, drastically been increased now to a minimum span of life imprisonment of 10 years, going up to a full life imprisonment. Also, of course, what we're now being told is that, there is going to be a serious crackdown over here in terms of, getting more people involved in this, in the form of whether it's students here, whether it's RWAs, NGOs. There is going to be an all-out, full-blown effort. But of course, Ashish, we've seen in the past as well, several governments that have come and gone have promised and have, in fact, set very ambitious plans to curtail and curb the sale of drugs completely in the state. But whether, of course, this time around this plan that the government has laid out is going to be successful is something that we'll only find out in due course of time. A high-level meeting there that was conducted by the Chief Minister with all of the top officials now of various departments over here as well, the Police Department, the Health Department, Medical Education as well. We'll really have to wait and see. One concern that the Chief Minister, of course, has flagged off is the fact that 50% of these drugs that are in circulation are from the capital city of Bengaluru, while 20% is from Mangalore, is what we're told, and the rest, of course, from various other districts. Well, we'll keep a close eye. We'll have to see how this new move now that the government has planned really plays out with the people and whether there is going to, of course, be more drug busts in the pipeline.
Absolutely, Neha. Like you rightly pointed out, a lot of stakeholders here being involved by the Karnataka government. Whether this works or not, that's of course a big question. I appreciate you joining us on the broadcast, getting us all those details. In fact,